guys, it's What's New and Good with T and D. We're so happy you decided to check us out today. T, what is new and good with you?
Let's see, took a trip south a few days ago and had a really nice time getting the opportunity to do that and enjoy some sunny kind of weather. But I think what's really new is the things that I have on my face and on my head, and I'm really excited.
I think so too.
I know, but we can't really talk about that because we have so much fun when Dee and I go out and about and we're talking about what we're going to do for our show. And it's usually 24 hours just before. So I guess that's really what's new and good with me, because there's always something new always happening. What about you, Dee? What's new and good?
Well, I've been cleaning out my garage. My husband is super excited about that because it is a full studio gym right now, and I'm actually really excited for a project. I like to destroy things. I'm like the guys do with their big toys. I'm just really excited to take all the stuff off the wall, put epoxy down on the floor, and just have a fresh new garage. And my husband has not seen his garage in about 3 years, so he's really excited also.
So do you do projects, and do you like to, you said tear down things, but do you like to fix things, or
I don't like to fix it. I like to take it apart.
Okay.
I'm not really good at fixing it. I can paint, but other than that, I've done some cement caulking on my own. It didn't really work out well. It took a few tries. You have to have the right temperature and definitely the right kind of things to put on your hands.
Oh,
what
funny.
about you?
It's been about, 2 years ago or so. This is one of my favorite stories, one of my best friends. So she wanted to put in a new floor in her bedroom. And I'm talking huge bedroom. And I thought, you know what? Your birthday's coming up. We can do this together. And
yes, we can.
That's right. And she's just kind of like, do you think? I go, come on, we can do this. So I went out to her house the one day, and I walk in, and she's throwing a She has already started without me. You don't start without T. She's gone freaking out. No. So I walked in the bedroom, and she's just like, blah, 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 this and that and this and that. And I go, let's regroup here, like I was part of it. And I said, you go get the wine, and we're going to figure this out. And so we did. We had Sprited down wine because it was horrible wine. And we just kind of didn't really get a whole lot of that done. But let me just tell you, by the end of the day, I was laying on the floor on my back going, oh my gosh, I can't move. I'm so sore.
It's a lot of hard work.
And I don't recommend people to always do things on their own.
Yes,
because
me either.
I had a blood blister. I can't promise how many years the floor will last. But
nor can you warrant it, right? Because a lot of those things come with the warranty.
Yeah.
If you do it yourself, not so much.
I didn't work with the circular saw. I let her do all of that.
That's good.
But I did a lot of pounding, and it was really a great memory. So,
I would love to see what pounding is from her.
It was one of those things where you had the mallet and you had to kind of I don't even know. You know what? Our guest today is going to be able to explain, I think, a little more
I agree.
of that stuff.
I agree.
But with that all being said, Dee, do you want to share, or are we going to kind of leave people hanging?
I think we're going to let them be surprised by who we have coming up. Yeah. And you'll have to tune back in to check us out.
Yep. Keep watching. This is What's New and Good with T&D.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced.
Hey guys, we're back. It's What's New and Good with T&D, and we don't want to keep you waiting any longer. We know that you are dying to know why we're wearing what we are wearing, right, T?
Yeah, I just gotta show them this thing. Dee, last night, it's so funny because we decided we needed to get some items for the show, which we always do.
We do.
And we headed out to a home improvement store. And I will let you, do you want to talk about the hats or do you want to talk about I don't even know what this thing is called other than it's not supposed to go around a body.
Well, we decided we would get some items that we thought were needed for the business that we're going to have here in a little bit to talk about. And so we went into a home improvement store. First thing we knew we had to have is safety for our heads, right? Because our head is the most important part, I would guess, to protect. And of course we had to have something glitzy to identify who we are.
T&D.
Our safety goggles.
That's right.
And then we just got lost trying to find, we thought they were tool belts. I guess they're not called tool belts anymore, tool aprons, right?
I'm still looking at the glasses. I said, do we think we need to get some earplugs because of all the noise, because of all the equipment that you might use or whatever on a construction site? And she takes off and she's down at the end of the aisle and she's looking at all of these things. Well, I don't remember which of it. I think I pulled it out and I opened it up. I opened this up. And what did
it was
you
a
start
3-minute
to do?
conversation of what this item was. And we couldn't figure out how to open it, what it did, what it was called. So we opened it up. T opens it up and says, well, I don't know what this is. I said, I don't know. Maybe we need to do we get inside of it and just pull it up over our body? So I was trying to get inside of this thing somehow.
And that's when I looked at it. And it was
we
a
turned
bucket
it around.
wrap.
The label said a bucket wrap, I think.
So it actually, y'all, goes around a bucket and you put all kinds of tools. But because I mentioned in the first segment how I am a problem solver, we're going to figure it out, I went ahead and wrapped it around me anyways. And I got my water bottle today and I've got my lip gloss. My tools. These are my tools I need for today. And you have a hammer. Are you going to use your hammer today?
I know how to use a hammer, but I know T does not. She's got gum. I have a hammer, but I just picked up this little guy right here. And I actually found it pretty handy because you know what? You could put your hairdryer in there if you need to, if you're trying to get ready for stuff, throw your lip gloss in.
That's right. Yeah,
You know.
we will make it work if it is
Makeup
something
brushes.
we have. But we also have a toolbox here. And do you want to go ahead and open it and look at some of the things, or should we go ahead and have our guest come on? Because I think he's just sitting there thinking, these girls need some advice.
I think if we have our guest come on, I think that maybe we could ask him to help us how to properly put this hat on would be a great start.
Okay, something else in the handy dandy bucket. There comes instructions with these hats. These hats were so difficult. We've got with us today a great business owner locally in Lancaster, Steve Fitzpatrick, the window man of Lancaster. They do so much more than windows. We're going to get to that in a minute. Steve, is there any possible way that you can help us today? You are our what as well, we know that you have a favorite home improvement show that you like.
Yes.
So you are our Steve the Tool Time Fitzpatrick for the show today.
Which I used to love that show, by the way. Al and Tim and Wilson.
Yep.
Yes.
Wilson was always the wise one.
Yes, so we needed a Wilson today.
We did. And yesterday. Every day.
Did I do my hard hat right? And is this something that you guys do recommend, of course, with safety at the Window Man of Lancaster?
Yeah. Safety is very important. The hat looks like it's together correctly.
Yes.
Wow.
So as long as it fits snugly on your head, it's not going to fall off.
Mine might not be able to come
And
off.
you know, there are a lot of construction sites where this is mandatory.
Okay.
Commercial businesses, things like that, to follow OSHA.
Okay.
The guidelines.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
And I know that's something I'm sure that you
What
guys.
about mine?
Let's
really
look
big
at that
fan.
one.
We were trying
Can't
to
fix
take
this in here, but
pictures today. I mean, it said just
You
snap
good.
things on, but my
You
goodness,
guys did great.
Yay! Woohoo, Steve! High five.
we passed our OSHA test.
We did. Steve, did I just put my hat on backwards?
Nope.
Oh, I lost my T. Oh no, we all know who I am anyways. Anyways, I hope so. So Steve, a little bit of the history of the Window Man of Lancaster. How many years have you all been in business?
The original company was started by Keith Diane Derryberry in 1978. So we've been at it for many, many years.
Wow. When did you get involved with this business? And was it something you always did? You always tinker with stuff?
No.
Okay.
when I was growing up, I watched my dad a lot, and my dad, taught me a lot of things when I was growing up. So I always kind of enjoyed doing it, but it wasn't something that we, did business-wise or anything like that. But I did start with the Window Man where time flies, but I'm guessing right around 1986, 87, in there somewhere. That's when I started with the Window Man, and I went to work for Keith and Diane when I did that. I worked for them clear up until 2009, when Keith and Diane decided they would love to retire. And they were courteous enough and nice enough to offer me the business. And so my wife and I talked about it long and hard, and we decided to purchase the business from them. And we've owned it ever since January 1st, 2009. And we continue to grow, and our customer base continues to grow every year.
And Brenda is the one that always answers the phones,
Yeah.
probably. Does she make the appointments and
Yeah,
things like that?
she runs the
showroom?
office. So, yep, she's in there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, pretty much. Somebody's in the office. Being a small family-owned business, if some emergency arises, we may have to lock the door and put a sign on the door, but we don't try to do that very often. So.
Right.
Well, she's just a little ball of sunshine, isn't she, Dee?
Oh yeah, great people, nice folks. We love coming in there. What are some of the services? I am having some problems over here. I'm just going to put this back on because clearly my brain needs protection. And I lost my D too. But some of the services that you offer.
Yeah, of course the name, the Window Man. When we started out, that was really our main focus on business, was replacement windows.
Okay.
Back in 1978, a lot of houses had old wood drafty windows, and people were looking at ways to replace them. So obviously we do replacement windows. Most of our windows that we use are all vinyl, insulated frames and sashes, and high performance glass within the window. So you get a good quality product that's energy efficient. But we also do entry doors, storm doors. We do full bath remodels and full kitchen remodels, including counters, cabinets, and countertops. We do siding as well in our business, and we can also do other forms. I mean, we do 3-season rooms, 4-season rooms. Right. We can do decks. So we come from a company that built houses for many years, and then went into the window replacement industry. So we are more than capable of doing multiple projects. It's what our time allows us to do, because we stay mainly focused on windows, doors, kitchens, and baths.
Sure.
Now, what are some signs? I mean, we've had older homes that we've renovated, rentals, back from the 1900s. What are some signs that you might need to be looking into replacing your windows?
Well, normal things would be drafty windows that rattle when the wind's blowing. In older homes, you may have cracked windows, things like that. Old triple track storm windows are kind of a thing of the past. Right. Very few companies even do that anymore, because today, a good high quality triple track storm window, you can have almost as much in that as an entry-level replacement window.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah. Okay. And then what about siding? Because I know that can be 15 years or more, but what's the average that you see people needing to replace the siding?
Siding is something that's funny. Siding, we consider siding almost a commodity. We side more and more houses that have siding on them already. Moved aluminum, old cheaper vinyls that aren't good anymore, things like that. But still the old 100-year-old house where the wood siding won't hold paint anymore. Right. They've taken the lead out of paint. They've taken a lot of the things out of paint that make it last for long years and periods of time. And professionally, if you have your house professionally painted now, that can be quite an expense.
Right.
So there's not a big difference between the cost of paying someone to professionally paint your house, prepping it correctly, making sure it's done right, and possibly put it on a good quality vinyl siding.
Steve, what is the biggest mistake that you see homeowners who try to do it yourself or home improvement projects is that they make?
In honesty, it's inferior products. most people that are do-it-yourselfers, they go to the do-it-yourself centers. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not going to say names,
Yeah.
but there's a few of them here in town, and a lot of them around. But the quality of a lumberyard grade product is usually pretty low.
Okay.
In reality, it may have a name brand on it,
Okay.
but that doesn't always mean it is that company's
Right.
top of the line product when it's coming from a big box store.
Yeah.
So just because something has somebody's name on it doesn't always mean, wow, that's a great item. And that's one of the things that we see. We have a lot of people that try to do it themselves, put it in for a price, and they wasted their time. They installed it nice,
Right.
And
and they
money.
wasted their valuable time installing
Yeah.
something that really wasn't of the quality that they should be using.
Yep. And so sometimes, most of the times, they just need to get a hold of the professionals.
They need to call the expert.
There you go.
Call
Right.
Steve.
Like-
not T and not D. We can try, but no.
Yeah, but when it comes to home toolboxes, what is one of the biggest and most important tools do you think, Dee, that we should actually have? I know what like a screwdriver is, right, Dee? Do you know a flat-headed screwdriver? A hammer. You have a hammer, right?
I have a hammer. To me,
Yeah.
I feel like this is the most important thing that you
You're
should have in
probably
your
right.
toolbox.
You're probably right. I mean, a good
kidding.
and lip gloss and
Lip gloss.
Like bucket belt. It's a bucket
My
belt.
new
It's a
favorite
bucket
professional
belt.
expert.
A good quality hammer is important.
I don't
You
know
know,
what quality.
well,
this
that
one
one's
is.
looking
This
a
is
little rough.
Tina's. Yeah, it feels a little. The head's a little wobbly on it.
Been around a while.
I'm not sure that one would pass
Yeah.
OSHA
We'll just
inspection
go
right
ahead
there.
and put that in
I'll
the
pull out the
bucket.
nail and the whole top
whole
part of
head
the
flies.
hammer. Oh no.
But yeah, hammers are very important. Good quality pry bars and things like that. Tools that you're going to need for a construction project.
Well, speaking of construction projects and some of the things that you've done, we're actually in the studio, and we know that you actually did a lot of work here, which is great. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. When Bob purchased the building, he contacted us because he wanted to try to perform an overlook of the building, make it look new, make it
Right.
look fresh, without going to the expense of building a new commercial building. So yeah, we did some real nice work for them here in Interface Video. We put new columns on the front of their building, which are amazing. They're structural aluminum columns that really set off the front of the building, gives it a real focal point and curb appeal. We actually did his siding here. And this was a special siding. It was a vertical siding. It's a board and batten design. And actually the vinyl siding here has an insulation made on the back of the vinyl siding. So when we sided his building, we actually added an R value in insulation to the building by doing that.
Oh, wow, because I know my mom, she has an older home, and they had to put insulation in later.
Yeah.
So they did the thing where you have there's circles, and then they
Oh, yeah.
blow it in, and then they
Yep.
have to cap
Yep.
it off.
Cap it off.
So
Yep.
that prevents you from having to go through all of that trouble.
Well, you probably will still want to do that because when you
Okay.
do the siding, you're going to add. But here's the thing: if you blow your wall full of insulation, okay, that's going to give you about an R13, roughly, in insulation value. Now, if you build a new house today with a 2x6 wall, you're going to approach an R20 in that value for insulation. Okay, so if you only have a 2x4 wall, which is what most older homes are built with, that's blowed full of insulation, you got about an R13. If we're going to put an insulated siding on it, we're going to add almost an R4 to that. So you could possibly increase your insulation from an R13 up to almost an R20. You're going to hit 17, 18 in there somewhere, and really help to hold the heat in the wintertime
Right.
and things
Keep
like
it
that.
nice and cozy.
Yeah. So it's not only the siding, but it's in addition to. And that's what's really going to make it efficient.
Awesome.
What are the business hours for the Window Man of Lancaster?
Yeah, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, or anytime by appointment. So we do have a showroom, 721 Union Street. You feel free. Anybody'd like to stop by, Brenda's in there if I'm not. And we have windows on display. We have bay windows on display. We actually have a 12 by 12 4-season patio room built inside our showroom for people to see.
And it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It is.
And
Thank
there's
you.
a
Yes.
kitchen in there.
There is. We actually have 3 different kitchens inside the showroom to show people, and different countertops, and all the samples for everything we do is in there.
You have any questions, give them a call. Steve, the Toll Man Fitzpatrick of the Winneman of Lancaster. And we're going to be back here in just a minute. Steve, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks to you guys. Appreciate it.
You're watching What's New and Good with T&D.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jaron Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Bloom Carroll Bulldogs.
It was a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Ryan Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up 4th down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game. And thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you. The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions. First time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
Very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Hey guys, we're back. It's What's New and Good with T&D. We had such a fun show today with the Winneman of Lancaster. He taught us how to get our hats fixed the right way and a little bit about windows, siding, and just some tips on your home improvements.
Steve, the Toll Man Fitzpatrick. Yes.
Tim the Toll Man used to do that, remember, in the show? Yes. Anyways.
Oh, wow, yeah. We did. We learned so much. Most importantly, the thing is don't use old hammers like this. I'm not even allowed to use it in the studio because I might fly off and break something. But it's okay. T will go out and buy a new hammer just because it's about safety and it's getting things done the right way.
Get her done.
And that's what the Winneman of Lancaster, they're folks that they're going to help you to do it right the first time so you're not out money and you have good quality product. Right, Dee?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make sure we remind you guys of a singles speed dating event that is coming up right around the corner, May 18th. So we may not be able to fix your house ourselves, but we're going to fix you up with somebody special. And you need to get tickets in order for that to happen. So you can go to our Facebook page at What's New and Good with T&D. That'll send you to a link through Eventbrite. Get your tickets there. $25. You get 2 drinks. That will be at the Downtown Bistro. You do not want to miss it because what else do we have? We have a theme, right, T?
Yes, we do. 80s theme. I have been wanting to have an 80s party forever, and this is
too.
a perfect opportunity for us to get to do that as well. So there'll be some fun prizes and things. Yeah. No, I won't be dancing or singing. We all know how that goes if we try to. Yeah, I'll leave that
She'll be in
Dee.
leotards. I don't know which will be worse, but...
No, leg warmers.
Leg warmers.
I'll be in leg warmers. No, but there's also a really great veterans organization in Fairfield County Veterans Service Commission. They're located on Lancaster Columbus Road, and they have an awesome display going on. And it's the POWMIA. Take the kids out, show them something that maybe they never would have gotten to see.
Right.
And also, if you're a veteran and you know a veteran, we never know about the different services that are going on. I, even as a veteran, continue to learn because they seem to add more and more of those. So stop out there as well. And most importantly, you can check some of our old stuff. If you've missed something, check it out. But be the first to watch it as well. Right here on Spectrum 1021 and our Facebook page. Dee, anything else that I'm missing today?
Nope. Just make sure you head out. Get your tickets if you're single. The ages, I don't know if we mentioned that, but it's ages 38 to 53. So I know love is in the air for you. But again, you can't find that until you go get some tickets.
Yes. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching What's New and Good with T&D.